By the way, if you're wondering, yes, I'm working on a Neptunia Virtual Stars review, so don't worry, that'll be done soon. I just want to mention this announcement first while it's still somewhat recent. So remember how almost like 2 years ago there was an announcement for a new Neptunia game? It was called Game E Ninja Neptune. There wasn't much said about it, and we never got any updates until now. The game is now called Senran Ninja Taisen Neptune Shoujo-tachi no Kyouen, if I pronounce that correctly. It's going to be a PS4 game, and it's going to be released sometime in 2021. Though when these games come to the West, they usually get a PC release too, so I'm pretty sure we can expect that to happen there. As you can tell from the title, this is a Senran Kagura and Neptunia crossover. Now that's an idea I can get behind. Two of my favorite franchises coming together. But as someone who's been following both since their Western release, there's a few concerns I have regarding the game's content, but let's talk about that later. According to what's been translated from the original Famitsu article, the game will take place in Game Ninja World, which is a world where all ninjas gather, apparently. There's two schools competing against each other, one that has mastered the command technique and another that has mastered the action technique. A third school shows up with machine ninjas and causes chaos. So yeah, that's not like really super descriptive. I'm not sure how Nep and Co are going to fit into this story-wise, but perhaps that'll be revealed later. The trailer is quite interesting and shows us several things. Tamsoft is the developer, so we can see the gameplay very much looks like a Senran Kagura game, which is something I like. The graphics look pretty good, nice environments and good shading, and I'm pretty sure they're also going to use the new character models that we saw in Kandagawa Jet Girls. But it's small, so, I'm not 100% sure there. Interestingly, we can see some slowdowns during hits, like when there's effects on the screen. The video is actually 30 frames per second, like the trailer, so that's not ideal that it dips below that. Hopefully that's just because it's not finished yet. It also looks like you can switch between two characters during the fight, a bit like how you can in Deep Crimson or Nep-U and Blonde vs. Zombies. The only characters we can see is Goddess Mode Neptune and Asuka. In a cutscene we can see regular Nep, but no other characters are shown yet. I'm assuming we'll at least get the 4 goddesses. I'm not sure who else will be there from the Senran Kagura crew. One would think they'd include the leader of each group at least, but other spin-offs like Peach Ball and Reflections didn't either, so who knows. There's a new character that's been teased. There's only a silhouette to be seen. Her name is Yuki, and she's voiced by Miku Ito. She's got some claw things going on, as well as cat ears and a tail. I can also spot enormous orbs. Wouldn't it be funny if it wasn't breasts, but rather some sort of costume design thing, like giant bells or something? I don't know, it's kind of hard to see exactly what's going on there. Speaking of costumes, I like how they ninja-fied Purple Heart's outfit. It fits the theme well, and it still retains a lot of the look from her regular HDD outfit. The enemies also look like they're from Neptunia games rather than Senran Kagura, for the most part anyways. And cutscenes look like they're going to be 2D. So I like that this game's going to be more like Senran Kagura gameplay-wise, and I'm interested to see what the story will be and what other characters are going to show up. But there are some things I do wonder about. Firstly, this is the first Senran Kagura game that has no input from the original creator Kenichiro Takaki. In fact, he even said himself that he has feelings of both anticipation and anxiety, which makes sense because, he's going to be excited to see what the game will be like, but he's going to be nervous as well because he isn't in control of a project he himself conceived in the first place. Or rather series. Of course, Senran Kagura and Neptunia fans are probably worried about whether the game will be toned down in the fan service department, since both franchises have been forced to change certain things in the past. Actually, I'm pretty sure Kenichiro Takaki himself is worried about that too. These days, games are made with Sony's guidelines in mind, so we'll probably not know what exact things are going to be altered. Not to mention, when crossovers happen, it's not uncommon for the more mature game to align itself with the game with a lower age rating. But when it comes to Nep and Senran Kagura, I see things a bit differently. Senran Ninja Taisen Neptune is based on Senran Kagura, gameplay-wise, it looks like, so I want the fan service that previous Senran Kagura games had here as well, though I'm sure that won't really happen. Not fully anyway. I'm sure they can still preserve a lot of stuff. If there isn't that much fan service, I'm sure I'll still enjoy the game if the gameplay is as good as the other Senran Kagura games, which I'm pretty confident that it will be from the trailer. But yeah, I guess there's not really much more to say than that. Hopefully updates on this game will be a bit more frequent now. Let me know what you think about this announcement. I know there's a lot of people here that are fans of both. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.